Years of karate training kicked in. I crept upstairs, heard voices. Check the closet, he's gotta hide stuff somewhere. Money, weed, something. Take pictures. Cops will believe it if we got evidence. My heart slowed, focused. These bastards were robbing me. I burst in with a yell and swung. You picked the wrong house. The first one dropped like a sack of potatoes. Second one charged, but I ducked, kicked his knee sideways. Third tried to run. I caught him midair with a sweep kick. 3 bodies groaning on my floor. I yanked off their masks. Josh, Evan, and the father. Neighbors. They looked terrified. We thought you were gone. We weren't gonna take anything, just checking. You broke in, with masks, with a camera. I tied them up. Duct tape, belts, cords, anything I could find. Hauled them into my basement. Then I called Malik. Bro, tell me you're joking. I need help. Bring gloves. He came, looked them over. So, how long we keeping these racists? 2 days. We built a cage from fencing I had in the garage, tied them inside. Then Malik brought a crate. What's that? Snakes. My cousin's a reptile guy. These bad boys don't bite, but they do slither. We dumped in 2 big pythons, just for fear factor. I didn't want trouble. I was raised to avoid it. My name's Jordan, and I'm a black man in America. Born in Lagos, Nigeria, raised in the suburbs of Ohio. My parents were both police officers, disciplined, honest, and deeply religious. When we immigrated to the States, they worked their way up, sacrificed everything just to get me into a good school, to buy our first modest home, to give me a fighting chance in a world that didn't always welcome our kind. But even as a kid, I learned that fighting chance didn't mean equal. I still remember 2nd grade. A classmate invited everyone to his birthday party. Everyone, except me. Why can't I come? My dad said you'd steal stuff. That stuff sticks with you. In 3rd grade, the teacher asked me to stay after class. Jordan, I saw you near the pencil jar. Did you take something? I hadn't, but I was the only black kid, and that was enough. In 5th grade, some older kids threw a banana peel at my feet and laughed like it was the funniest thing in the world. One even made monkey noises behind me in the cafeteria until I cried. In high school, I tried out for student council, got all the votes, but the principal found irregularities and gave it to his nephew instead. Grace, the white girl I dated for a month, suddenly moved away after her parents found out. So yeah, I learned to stay in my lane. That mindset followed me into adulthood. I became an engineer, a damn good one. Spent 8 years grinding, saving, investing. So when I finally bought my first real house in a place called Whitley, a neighborhood known for being clean and quiet, I thought I'd made it. Big mistake. First day I moved in, my friend Malik helped me carry boxes. Bro, this place nice as hell. You sure they gonna let you stay here? I laughed, thinking he was kidding. But then came the knock. It was a tall, red-faced white man and 2 teenage boys. All buzz cuts and cargo shorts. His smile never touched his eyes. You moving in? Yes, sir. Just finished. Just wondering, what line of work you in? We get a lot of traffic-related issues with certain types. I'm an engineer. Huh, interesting. Well, I hope you're not into any extracurriculars. We call the cops quick around here. Drugs, parties, we don't tolerate that. They walked away, but the message stuck. They didn't think I belonged. The next week, things escalated fast. First, my electricity cut out, twice, for no apparent reason. Then my water. I called the utilities. They claimed accidental work orders caused it. Then garbage bags started appearing on my lawn every morning like clockwork. Dog poop was smeared deliberately in front of my door. One morning, I walked outside and found "Go back" scratched into my mailbox. Another night, I heard something at 3 a.m., ran out to see "We watching you" spray painted across my garage in red. My camera caught nothing. Someone knew exactly where the blind spots were. I reported everything, got silence. The 2 boys, Josh and Evan, scaled my fence and threw a party in my pool. Loud music, beer cans, and vomit everywhere. When I confronted them, "Your kids trashed my yard." "Boys will be boys. What you gonna do, shoot them?" He laughed, slapped my shoulder. Isn't that what y'all do? The final straw? They broke my window playing baseball. I asked for payment. The mother showed up with a glass of wine in hand.
You people always about money. Thought your kind were used to broken windows.
I clenched my jaw so tight I felt my teeth grind. Then came the rumors that I scammed someone to get my car, that I was laundering money, that I was involved in gangs. I didn't entertain any of it. Until one day, karma decided to knock. I had a meeting in another state, booked a flight, left for the airport. 2 hours later, I got a text. Meeting postponed. I figured I'd surprise myself with a relaxing night at home. I drove back, got in around 10 p.m. and noticed something off. Upstairs light was on. I knew I turned everything off. I parked around the block, opened the trunk, grabbed my bat, the one I kept from my baseball days, and slowly crept toward my own house. The back door was unlocked. I moved like a shadow. Years of karate training kicked in. I crept upstairs, heard voices. Check the closet, he's gotta hide stuff somewhere. Money, weed, something. Take pictures. Cops will believe it if we got evidence. My heart slowed, focused. These bastards were robbing me. I burst in with a yell and swung. You picked the wrong house. The first one dropped like a sack of potatoes. Second one charged, but I ducked, kicked his knee sideways. Third tried to run. I caught him midair with a sweep kick. 3 bodies groaning on my floor. I yanked off their masks. Josh, Evan, and the father. Neighbors. They looked terrified. We thought you were gone. We weren't gonna take anything, just checking. You broke in, with masks, with a camera. I tied them up. Duct tape, belts, cords, anything I could find. Hauled them into my basement. Then I called Malik. Bro, tell me you're joking. I need help. Bring gloves. He came, looked them over. So, how long we keeping these racists? 2 days. We built a cage from fencing I had in the garage, tied them inside. Then Malik brought a crate. What's that? Snakes. My cousin's a reptile guy. These bad boys don't bite, but they do slither. We dumped in 2 big pythons, just for fear factor. Jesus Christ. You can't do this. Say hi to the camera. Tell everyone what you came looking for. I'm sorry, man. We just thought... What? That the black guy must be a criminal? That I couldn't afford a home near you without doing something illegal? We fed them water, gave them a bucket, played trap music on loop. Malik laughed so hard I thought he'd choke. After 2 days, I finally called my dad. You did what? I've got it all on video. He showed up with 2 retired cop buddies. They took it from there, arrested them clean. In court, they claimed concern. They feared illegal activity. They masked themselves and broke into a home with recording devices. That's criminal conspiracy, not neighborhood watch. 2 years, breaking and entering, conspiracy and harassment, no parole. In prison, word got out. 3 white men broke into a black man's home to look for dirt. Inmates don't like racists, especially when the prison population is 70% black and Latino. Well, look who we got, Mr. KKK and his baby clans. We're not... Shut up, we heard. Y'all lucky we ain't stuffed you in a dryer. Y'all like cages, right? Don't worry, we got bunk beds and bedtime stories. They got beat. Bad. Word was Evan cried every night. The dad got a broken nose. Josh ended up in the infirmary twice. Meanwhile, their house didn't last long. After the trial and media exposure, the entire neighborhood found out what they'd done. People spat at their mailbox. Their garage was spray painted with cowards, bigots, and get out. One morning, his wife, the same woman who once told me we were used to broken windows, was seen crying on the lawn. 2 days later, a moving truck pulled up. She sold the house below market value and fled town. Couldn't handle the shame. Couldn't handle the heat. And guess who bought the place? Mrs. Kershaw, the sweet old widow from across the street.
Place needed some love, and it's got the best view of your garden, Jordan.
She moved in a week later. First thing she did? Bake me her famous apple pie and bring it over with a note. Thank you for standing your ground. She visits nearly every day now. We drink tea on the porch, complain about cable bills, and play cards like we're in a retirement home.
You're the son I wish I'd had, though you still cheat at Uno.
You're just mad I keep winning. She's my peace after all that chaos. And now, the house once filled with hate is filled with warmth. I made friends, good ones. My coworkers backed me. Some neighbors apologized. Turns out, sometimes justice isn't just about courts. Sometimes it's about snakes, duct tape, and a little home-cooked karma. And hey, to the racist neighbors who said I didn't belong, guess what? I own this lane now. So yeah, that's how 3 racist neighbors ended up in a cage, surrounded by snakes, wearing adult diapers. If you enjoyed this story, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Especially with someone who thinks being black and successful is suspicious. Peace out, and remember, stay strapped with a baseball bat, or at least some duct tape.